It's that time of year again when all these women keep standing up at meetings and telling me to fill in a straw ballot, a personal application, and a skills assessment. What are these things? Why am I filling them out? And where do I find them, at least so I can stop the website from badgering me about it? Hold on to your JLM name badge. Nominating is here to demystify it all. First things first, what is nominating? Nominating is both a committee and a process in the Junior League of Minneapolis. As a committee, we leverage a skills-based selection process to match women up with open leadership positions in the league. In order to leverage a skills-based process, we need, wait for it, your skills assessment. The skills assessment is a web-based form that you'll find on your JLM member homepage. Be honest about the skills you possess and use the notes to tell us what you're interested in learning. With leadership development a key part of our mission, we're all here to learn, so don't worry about whether you have enough skills right now. It's about putting you in the right role at the right time. One question we get asked is whether it's a requirement to apply for a leadership role. The answer is absolutely not, only if you're interested and it's the right fit for you. Some people like to plan their junior league careers to be a marathon and not a sprint, but if you're not into long distance and would rather sprint, go for it. It's never too early or too late to get involved. If the time is right for you to apply for leadership, let's talk about the schedule ahead. We regularly review and refine our nominating schedule, and this year we're placing the Executive Vice President in January, the Board of Directors and Management Council in February, nominating and chairs in March, and directors in April. I'll explain more. First up is the Executive Vice President, a one-year role that oversees the Management Council and sits on the Board of Directors. We'll place the EVP in January. Every other year, we also place a president-elect at this time, but because that's a 2-year role, we're not placing it this year. If you're interested in EVP, apply soon because apps close December 16th. Next up is the Board of Directors and Management Council. Apps will open in January, and the positions will be placed in February. The board is the group that sets the long-term strategy for the league. About half the board roles are open for application each year, given the staggered 2-year terms of most positions. The Management Council, the group that works on the tactical elements that keep the league going every day, includes all vice presidents overseeing functional areas of the league, like our projects and fundraisers, as well as a secretary and treasurer. Please note that new members are not eligible for these roles, and applicants must have served as a chair previously. Moving on to March, we'll choose next year's nominating committee, and chairs will be placed by the incoming Management Council VPs. A slate of nominating candidates will go to membership for vote. Basically, you get to help choose the group with the important role of nominating our board and Management Council. The nominating committee is made up of 5 active members, a sustainer member, the chair, and an advisor. Chairs will be placed now too, but not by the nominating committee. The newly slated vice presidents on the Management Council for the 2018-19 league year will meet to place all chairs and workup chairs. We still follow our nominating best practices, however, including skills assessments, personal apps, and confidentiality, and nominating will assist in the process. Last but not least is directors. The chairs will select their directors in April. Again, this process uses our best practices and is facilitated by the nominating committee. A director role is a great way to try something new in the league and have a focus area within a committee. Okay, so how do you know what to do when? Well, a link to fill out your personal application will appear at each stage of the nominating process right on your JLM member homepage. Personal apps are open now for the EVP role, for example, so you should see that on your page. Anytime the personal app is available, you can also indicate that you're not interested and get the reminder off your homepage. If you're interested in being considered for a role, either now or in the future, just fill out the personal application and skills assessment anytime the nominating cycle is active and you see these links on your homepage. Next up, in January, you'll see applications open for board and Management Council leadership positions. One last thing to remember in all this is that it isn't a secret. Your leadership won't happen behind closed doors, so why should your interest? Tell everyone that you know that you're interested in a role in leadership so that they can advocate for you too. This is what the final form is for, the straw ballot. So that's it. Hopefully you know a little bit more now about our nominating committee and process, the roles open this year and when we're placing them, and most importantly, how you can be a leader in the Junior League of Minneapolis. Nominating is here tonight to answer your questions and can be reached anytime at our nominating@JLMinneapolis email.